everyone, this is my second video in the Beginner's Guide to Crowd Control series. This video is going to be going over soft crowd control specifically. If you want to learn more about hard crowd control, that is a separate video and I will link that. But let's get into today's topic, soft crowd control. First of all, what is it? Well, soft crowd control only reduces the effectiveness or reduces the ability of a target's actions. It does not completely prevent them. So that's what makes it separate from hard crowd control. It only reduces that effectiveness and doesn't completely stop them from happening. There are only a few types of soft crowd control in the game: blinds, cripples, roots, slows, and vortexes. And I'm going to be going over each of those individually, highlighting what they do, and hopefully teaching you kind of how to either use them or work around them. The first soft CC we'll talk about today is called a blind. So gods under this effect are unable to see clearly for the duration of the blind. And there are a few different types of blinds, and the effect that they show are a little bit different, but the whole idea is the same. You're not going to be able to see as clearly when you're under the effect of a blind. So you'll see in this next example, if I go up to the Ra has a build-up blind, and then once that blind happens, it is completely white on my screen. So I can't see, I can still move, I can still do what I want, but I'm not going to be able to see clearly to really capitalize on my abilities. So here are all of the gods that have blind as a CC. The second CC we'll be talking about that falls into the soft category is a cripple. So gods under this effect are not able to use any movement abilities. No leaps, no teleports, no dashes. As you can see, the Neith here is in my RDO cripple, and she is not able to backflip until that cripple ends, at which point she is going to backflip immediately because she could not before. Really useful against those slippery gods that have those movement abilities and are able to get away from you. Here are the list of gods that have a cripple in their kit. The next soft CC we'll be going over is called a root. A rooted unit cannot move but can use movement abilities like their leap, dash, or teleport. So kind of the flip side of a cripple. The caveat with a root is if you're rooted and you use one of those abilities, you're going to be rooted wherever you end up. So if you're a god who has a root in their kit, you're going to have that split second if the duration of the root is still active to capitalize on the root even if they move. So as you can kind of see in that example, the Neith was able to backflip away. I'll slow it down here so you can see. I hit her with a root. Now she's able to backflip and use her ability to get away. There are a ton of gods with root in the game, so I'm not going to name them all. Next up in our list of soft CCs, we have the most popular form of CC in the game of Smite, which is a slow. A slow unit has movement speed reduced, but is still able to walk, attack, use abilities. The only thing that's affected is the actual movement speed itself. So you see when I hit this Odin with those slow abilities, there's a little marker there that shows that he's hit, and his movement speed is reduced. Like I said, this is the most popular form of CC in Smite, hard or soft. There are 75 plus gods that have slows, so almost 3/4 of the gods have the ability to slow. The last form of soft CC we'll be going over today is called a Vortex, a pretty unique CC. So a unit under this effect is going to be pulled towards the cause of the Vortex without completely stopping them from walking out. So you'll be able to see in these few examples that I'm showing with Hades specifically, the Odin walks into the Vortex. He can slowly walk away from Hades, which is why it's a soft CC and not a hard CC. So you see he's being pulled in kind of slowly. The closer he gets to the center, the more that ramps up into the source of the Vortex. So here are all of the gods that have a Vortex in their kit. And that about wraps it up for our beginner's guide to soft CC. If you enjoyed, if you learned something, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. I do appreciate those. Or if you just want to let me know what you want to see next, I appreciate that too. But again, thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you guys next time.